As children, we instinctively observe our surroundings from a more simplistic view. And as we age and grow into our adulthood, our views of basic understandings develop into a more complex analysis. Instead of being able to give vivid descriptions of objects and surroundings, we are able to explicate them and share our observations with others. Our perspectives and perceptions of our environment change, and we don't seem to recognize them or give them much thought. Some people would say seeing is believing. But isn't believing also seeing? An idiom that implies such skepticism can reveal that we are unwilling to accept the truth of something unless we somehow observe it in some way. This idiom can be interpreted differently based off your perspectives of science and religion. At what point do we start to question that seeing is believing? Do we really need solid evidence to believe something, or can we believe something based off implications? For example, knowing love is real without physically seeing it. However, once it is seen happening between networks of people, or as self-love, or as symbolic ceremonies, love suddenly serves its justification as something real. As a skinny 2-year-old, I used to get asthma attacks quite often. My mother would calm my nerves with an inhaler in her hand and a warm embrace in her arms. Although I couldn't physically see my mother's love, it was relevant that she loves me. And we can base that off our basic understandings and observations. As vulnerable as I was as a child, we may mirror our weaknesses in our adulthood in different ways. Which leads me to another subject along the lines of observation. Many are not familiar with the bystander effect. It's when a person who is standing near but not taking part of what is happening. According to the Science of Us article study, 60 children at the age of 5 were put into an experiment to test whether they would help an adult who had spilled water on their table. When the children were alone with the adult, they were most likely to help. However, when they were placed in a group of children under the bystander condition, the percentage of children willing to help dropped a little over 50%. The psychological explanation that as bystanders, we believe that someone else will take action, or we carry a lack of sense that anyone can take action. The state of intervening can also occur from the idea of monkey see, monkey do, where others would base their actions on the actions of others. Speaking of monkeys, monkeys are quite the curious animal, much like humans. Curiosity is a natural human instinct in which we observe things that interest us. For example, being able to see our surroundings can serve as a survival instinct in order to be wary of predators and avoid danger. Although we are species similar to animals, our intellect has allowed us to focus on more civilized settings in culture and society standards. Observation can help us find our mates, watch fashion trends, see body language in a seemingly awkward conversation, or serve as hand-eye coordination in sports. Society has grown so immersed in well-rounded culture by the desire of seeing there much in this world. Especially with this new generation of technology. We love to watch television, look at the internet, and have Netflix marathons. Technology has made our perception of the world easily accessible, but has also given us short attention spans. The consequences of television and the internet is that we are mindlessly watching instead of observing deeper meanings. The human mind is becoming more simple-minded as repercussions of the rapid advancements in technology. Although technology may be advancing, the human body can't. Not only are we blinded by the technology of society's conformity standards, but we can physically be blind. Many would pity another for their loss of sight and an inability to observe the world as we do. But they may observe the world more than anyone else. Please, close your eyes. Listen carefully to the sounds around you. Feel the friction on your fingertips, the smell and taste of the air. Blind people can observe the world, just differently. Open your eyes to the world's different views. Observation is not defined by physically seeing and watching, but deeper study. See more there is to see. Thank you.